Hello, and welcome back to part 3 of ports of Dreamcast games for the PlayStation 2. I've got 3 more games ready to go, and there's one already in the system over there, so I'm going to close the door and we're just going to go. And just noticed I've left the box art up, so I guess there's no real surprise as to what this one's going to be. Okay. Strong flashing. I always forget that Silent Scope is a Konami game. So yeah, Silent Scope. First released on the Dreamcast in '99. This must have been a very early PS2 game. It came out in 2000, that's impressive. Alright. Check the options. Let's take it down one notch, because I'm not very good at Silent Scope, so I'm okay with that. Let's see, violent mode, strong or mild. Let's go with strong. Flash, yellow, blue, green, red. Let's go with flash. Sexual content, normal or mild? Let's go with normal. I don't remember there being any quote-unquote sexual content in this game. I know there are some secrets where you can sort of like perv on half-naked women who are sunbathing, but like there's no actual like nakedness or like sex content in this game. It's just a bunch of women in bikinis sunbathing, and you're just kind of spying on them through your scope when you should be shooting bad guys. Brightness level. Yep, sure, that's fine. Let's do a training session first. I never played this game on Dreamcast. I remember playing it in arcades a couple of times, but I never got the home version while it was still relevant. So farm, river, cave. Ooh, cave is night vision. Let's go with the farm. So right, we start introducing fake targets. And at some point they start tripping you up with fake targets that look similar to the real targets. Oh, like this guy. He looks similar, but instead of holding a gun, he's holding a teddy bear. So you've got to try and look closely. This one? Yeah. And then they start doing... half obscured by the edge of windows. That's a teddy bear. That's a gun. That's a guitar. That's a gun. You bear. There he is. Alright. There. Those guys are all holding guitars. That guy's holding a gun. The original arcade version of this game was played with a light gun with a built-in scope, which was really cool because somehow they managed to get the scope on the gun to line up with where the scope reticle would appear on the screen, or at least mostly, which, you know, was... Okay, this was difficult. You've got to shoot the apple out of her hand. Whoop! Shit. I was too high.
Keep up the practice.
I love that you only get one mistake. You shoot one person, then it's F rank, you failed. Alright, let's try doing proper arcade mode. So I don't think this game, no. Neither the Dreamcast version nor the PS2 version of this game is actually compatible with light guns. I don't think the Silent Scope games would be light gun, would be like the home versions of Silent Scope would be compatible with light guns until Silent Scope 2. Medium story, shooting range. Let's go with story. Got a tasty beverage here. This is a Fever Tree Madagascan Cola. Where? Whoop.
Watch out! The enemy is going to shoot!
Head hit, yeah, check that out. Hold down the triangle button for fine-tune aiming.
Watch out! The enemy is going to shoot!
There he goes.
Take out all surviving sniper enemies from the roof.
Oh, fuck. Guess that's really fizzy. Just what I need right now. Mother...
Calm down.
Fuck. Missed.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Look, man, I'm trying.
Calm down. Hurry up.
Yeah, headshot.
I received information of the enemies. What's your next move?
Oh, where should we go? Tower, air battle, stadium. Let's go tower. I think the colour of the text above the level indicates how hard the next level is going to be. So you can kind of keep the game easy or try something a bit more challenging. I'm going to go with tower building because I'm low on time.
Wipe them out from the helicopter. Good luck.
Oof, that helicopter. It's low poly.
I've found the First Lady at the top of the tower building. Go to the location immediately, wipe out the terrorists, and save the First Lady.
Can do.
It's him! It's Scorpion!
Weak point. The fucking head.
Watch out! The enemy is going to shoot! Hurry up!
Got him.
You are great. You've done it. We've secured the First Lady. Stand by for your next order. Over. Some terrorists have kidnapped the President's daughter and are escaping by the highway. Chase them and save her from harm. Over.
Sure.
Hurry up. Calm down. Calm down. Hurry up. Watch out. The enemy is going to shoot. Hurry up. Watch out. The enemy is going to shoot. The end.
Okay. What? Yeah. Let's try some.
Silent scope.
Let's try training. No, shooting gallery. Indoor. See what that looks like.
Start.
Nope. Watermelons. He's dead. Oh, there's a guy very far back here. Nuts.
Hurry up!
What?
Innocent people!
Accidentally shot the hostage. Oh dear. Whoops.
Keep
Ah. That's difficult. Public nuisance. Hooray.
silent scope.
It's not really much more. Let's try arcade mode one more time. We'll try a different path in the story. We'll try going to like the stadium or something.
President and the police are returning fire. Please provide backup.
Will do. Where? Here it goes. 100% accuracy.
Take out all surviving sniper enemies from the roof.
Bonus live.
There we go. Wonder if we get extra points for shooting them in the balls. Probably not.
Watch out! The enemy is going to shoot!
Okay. Nice. Definitely did better then.
I received information of the enemies. What's your next move? Understood. Leave the remains to me. Wipe them out from the helicopter. Good luck! Terrorists have kidnapped the president's daughter and are hiding in the stadium. We can't identify them from here. Go and search for them. Over.
Wow, what great action! Calm down, everyone. The criminals are hiding somewhere in this stadium.
Got him. Look at that.
We secured the president's daughter, but they caught the president and have gone. Stand by for the next order. Over.
I love the fact that you can wear them down with bullets, or if you manage to get a headshot, you can just end it in a single shot. That's really cool.
Has been captured. captured by the terrorists at the Hotel Imperial. Find their hideout and
Milwaukee.
remove them all. Over. These guys are members of the terrorist gang. Remove.
Black guy, red guy. Okay.
These guys are members of the terrorist gang. Remove. I've spotted the target. I found the First Lady. She is being held by Hornet. She is the expert sniper. Be careful. Watch out! The enemy is going to shoot! Calm down.
Take that, you piece of shit.
Secured the First Lady. Stand by for your next order. Over.
Yeah. I think that's really cool. Like, yeah, you can wear the boss down by body shots, or you shoot him in his damn head and end it immediately. That's really cool.
The president must be imprisoned there. Break into their base. You can get there either by going through the woods or by parachuting in. What's your next move?
Fuck, man. Parachute in. Let's do this.
Understood. If you are caught in a searchlight, you will be killed quickly. Over. The enemy spotted you. Shoot them! Shoot them!
This is difficult because I can't see what the fuck I'm doing.
Destroy the main power supply box to confuse the enemies. Over.
Bonus live.
These guys are accurate.
Wow. Calm down. Hurry up. Hurry up.
All right.
Watch out. The enemy is going to shoot. Hurry up. Oh no.
Time over. Oh well. Nah.
The end.
It'll do. Yeah, Silent Scope, it's fine. The first game's a little bit basic. The sequels, Silent Scope 2 and Silent Scope 3, I believe, add a little bit more content. Also, the much desired light gun support for the consoles. I want to say Silent Scope 1 was just Dreamcast and PS2, whereas Silent Scope 2 and 3 also came to the original Xbox. Yeah, but I'm not sure on that actually. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. I'm not sure if the original Silent Scope was ported to the Xbox. It might have been. All right. Oop. Time to switch the game. Silent Scope. A perfectly fine third-party game from the late 90s and early 2000s. Back when people would still be perfectly happy with a very slight arcade type experience without much story. Alright. Next game. This game is possibly one of my favourite Sega games of all time, and also one of my favourite music games of all time. And I think the PS2 port is just fine. One moment. £60, please. MPEG soft deck. Yeah, I love this game. Would really love it if Sega decided to make a new Space Channel 5, but that's never going to happen. A game like Space Channel 5 is not the sort of game that you could get away with making in 2018. It's too slight, it's too basic, there's not enough meat to it to justify charging full price. I don't know, maybe they could make a budget version of the, so that they don't have to charge full price, but nah. The amount of work I would want to go into a new Space Channel 5, nah, it probably would have to be a full price game and no one would buy it. So anyway, Space Channel 5 is a rhythm game from 99? Yep, 99. And it's different from most other rhythm games of the time because this is a game that relies entirely on rhythm. You could play this game blindfolded. It requires entirely upon your own personal sense of rhythm. You don't have to line up any symbols with any lines or circles. There's no highway with button logos going down. It's just a case of listen to the music, wait for the cues, hit the buttons on the cues just by listening to the music in the correct order and with fairly exact but not ridiculously exact timing. Like, this game is not as, say, precise as, say, a Parappa the Rapper, for example. Parappa the Rapper is insane with how precise that your timing needs to be. Space Channel 5's a little bit more lenient, but it's still a game that was originally meant to be played with little to no screen latency, so I might have some trouble playing this through my capture setup, which does introduce about 1/10 of a second of latency.
I found the last survivor from the spaceship accident. You'll be safe now. Number 7 reporting from point 2704.
This game's whole aesthetic is like 1950s, 1960s like B-movie sci-fi, you know. Big silver UFOs, lots of bright primary colours.
Something's up at Spaceport 9. Apparently aliens have taken hostages and are controlling their bodies. Listen, Ulala, we're taking off by Astrobeat spaceship right now.
Roger.
So you play as Ulala, who is a space reporter. And the purpose of this game is to hit your cues accurately and in the correct order in order to gain more viewers.
Ooh la la, swinging report show.
And basically every level has a viewer percentage requirement. So at the bottom right you see a total percentage. You need to get your percentage up to a certain amount for you to be able to pass the level. Even if you get all the way to the end of the level and survive, if your viewer rating is not high enough, you have to redo the level again. This
Hey
game
there,
is
Space Cats.
stylish
Ooh la la,
as
here from
fuck.
Spaceport 9. Tonight I'm investigating reports that aliens have invaded and are forcing people to dance.
All lines are clear, Ulala. Let's see what you're made of.
Let's
So,
go.
just wait for the inputs, listen to the beat,
I've
input the
encountered
correct
alien
directions on the controller.
It looks like
It's that simple.
Copy the aliens' moves. Press the button
I
with the
love the
rhythm.
way
Get
this
on
game looks.
Let's dance. Up, up,
Okay.
down, down, down. Right, left, right, left.
Use the X button.
Yeah, there's a little bit of latency.
Okay. Right, up.
No.
Up, down, up, down.
No.
Up, down, down. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh no. That was lame.
What are you doing?
Oh, we fucked up. Yeah, the latency over this capture setup is going to make playing this game properly almost impossible. I'm going to have to do something that I feared I might have to. Luckily, this game has something called automatic mode, which basically the game plays itself for you with perfect timing, and it is a joy to watch. Alright, so if I keep the game playing, and then I hold in L1 and R1, and then press up left X, down right circle, that should enable automatic mode, and then we can just sit and watch and enjoy the game. Honestly, this game is just as much fun to watch as it is to play. And if I didn't have this horrible fucking latency, I wouldn't have to do this, but here we go.
Look out, they're gonna jump out at you. Use the X button, beam on the aliens.
Did that do it?
Okay. Let's shoot.
No. No, it hasn't done it. Why is it not working? Hang on, let's try again from the start. Alright. Got it. You heard the little yeah.
Hey there, Space Cats! Ooh la la here, coming at you from Spaceport 9. Tonight I'm investigating reports that aliens have invaded and are forcing people to dance.
All lines are clear, ooh la la. Let's see what you're made of.
This game is
Let's go.
great.
I've encountered aliens on the main floor.
A couple times a year I just put this game in and just put it on auto mode.
Copy the
Just have it
aliens'
playing in the
moves.
corner.
Press the buttons with the rhythm. Get on it.
Let's dance. Up, 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 up. Down, down, down. Right, left, right, left.
Use the X button beam when they say chew.
Okay. Right, up, choo, choo, choo. Up, down, choo, choo, choo. Up, down, choo, choo, choo. Up, down, choo, choo, choo.
So maybe you've noticed, but the entire background is FMV,
You are great.
and that is a fantastic look for this game. Basically, because it means that when this was on the Dreamcast could focus on just rendering the character models, because you can get quite a few character models on the screen at once,
On the aliens.
and it's pretty great.
Let's shoot. Left. Left. Right. Right. Up.
Use the circle button beam to rescue hostages.
All right.
I find the voice acting in this game to be just the right level of cheesy. The voice actress for Ooh La La is a actress called Apollo Smiles, and she's been the voice of Ooh La La ever since, like, for everything, even like bit appearances in like sport games and stuff. So like there was a Sega tennis game for the 360 where Ooh La La was a playable character, and
Out of sight,
Apollo
baby.
Smiles returned to voice her for that game, and also a couple of the Sonic racing games that came out the last few years were also where she was also a playable character.
I found the
Apollo
aliens.
Smiles
They've
also
taken their hostages.
came back to do her voice, so
Take them out, ooh la la.
Will do.
and she's good.
Right. Left. Choo, choo, choo.
I also really enjoyed the voice actor for your
Down. Choo, choo, choo. Up, right, left.
your support guy.
Right on.
That guy, the guy who talks to you over the radio. His voice is really good. He's really charismatic, has a lot of great lines. Cannot say the same in the second game, part 2. In the second game, they replace his voice actor with someone else who is just nowhere near as good.
Right, right. Choo, 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 choo. Left, left, left. Choo, choo, choo. I did it.
That was smooth, baby.
And this PS2 version seems pretty fine. I don't think there's really any visual improvement over the Dreamcast version. I don't think there has been. The character models look about the same. Maybe there's been some light texture work. I'm not sure, but everything looks identical. Which is a plus and a minus, I guess, because
Stay tuned.
The PlayStation 2 was capable of much higher quality FMV playback than the Dreamcast, because the PS2 supported MPEG-2 because it played DVDs. But the Dreamcast was only MPEG-1.
According to my sources, the Space Rescue Party's mission
And
has
so
gone horribly wrong, and they've been captured
The
too.
FMV you're seeing on screen now was initially recorded for the Dreamcast in MPEG-1 resolutions. And for some reason, Sega never kept high-res original versions of the FMV. So when bringing this game over to the PS2, they had to basically reuse the original MPEG-1 resolution FMVs, which kind of look real fuzzy, even by PS2 standards. Oh, especially some parts later in the game, they get really fuzzy.
Going up.
Right, shoot, up, shoot, left, shoot, shoot. Left, shoot, up, shoot, right, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot. Up.
So if you haven't noticed yet, every time you rescue some civilians, they get added to your dance troupe.
That rescue is tight.
That was smooth, baby.
Yep, there they are. This game has a fantastic soundtrack.
Aliens should be around here somewhere. Use the X button beam to get them.
All right. Let's shoot. Right. Shoot. Left. Shoot. Left. Shoot. Up. Shoot. Shoot. Right. Shoot. Shoot. Up. Shoot. Left. Shoot.
You go, girl.
Up. Shoot. Right. Shoot. Shoot. Up. Shoot. Left.
I think my personal favourite level, I think this game's only got 4 levels. This is a short game. It's only about
Right. Left.
an hour, 45 minutes long.
Right.
It's not a very long game, which means with the amount of FMV that had to be stored on the Dreamcast disc, it's understandable, right?
You were great.
Sure, the PS2 can support DVDs, but which are 4 gigs, but remember, the Dreamcast had a GD-ROM, which was only, what, just over a gigabyte?
Heck is that?
Can't store as much data, so 45 minutes of MPEG-1 video seems about right.
Pudding.
Is that another reporter?
Watch my report on Channel 42.
Take her out.
Uh-oh, rival reporter.
I'll take you out. Let's dance. Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. Left, right, shoot, shoot. Left, right, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Better than I thought. Right, left, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. Better than I thought. Down, 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 up, shoot, shoot. I beat her. Retreat.
Pudding is a returning character. She shows up later in the game. She's also in the sequel. Yeah. Sometimes you will recruit musicians. I think there's a couple of musicians in every level
Oh no, there's more.
that will slightly alter the music for a little bit.
Here we go. Stay tuned.
Nice shooting.
This game was a really good test game for the Dreamcast if you were worried that your disk drive might be dying,
I've made it to the launch
because
pad.
that was a quite common problem with Dreamcast hardware.
I'm feeling kinda
Whereas if your disk drive was on its last legs, if you played this game, you could tell because the drive would have trouble. It would load up all the animations and models for the 3D stuff, but of course FMV had to be streamed back then, so off the disk in real time.
Is that a robot? I can't
So if
tell,
your disk
but
drive
let's
was
see what it's
dying,
made of.
the background video would start stuttering and have trouble keeping up with the on-screen animations. So
Let's dance! Up, up, shoot! Right, left, shoot! Down, shoot, shoot, shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot! Shoot, shoot, up! Shoot, shoot, shoot! Right, left, left! Shoot, left, shoot, left, left! Shoot, down, shoot! Shoot, down, shoot, shoot! Shoot, down, shoot, shoot! Right, left, down! Check it out. There's something coming out of its mouth.
What are these yellow creatures?
Let's shoot! Left, shoot, right, shoot, shoot!
this game has some pretty unique and clever boss designs, I think. I could never finish this game by myself because by the end of the game it gets really fucking hard. I could reliably get to the last level, but at a certain point the last level is just
Almost there. Keep on it.
fucked. Especially that final boss, which is just really fast. Tons of inputs you got to remember. Oh, and it's all backwards. So whatever he says, you have to put the opposite direction in, and it's fucked up. Having to do all that and have to remember to do everything the opposite way. I just could not wrap my brain around it.
Space Channel 5.
I love that at the very end the boss joins your dance troupe.
Okay, cut.
What a charming game. Let's continue to level 2. Why not? I think level 2 is on a cruise ship. I think, if I remember correctly. Level 2's fun. It's no level 3, but level 2's pretty good. Also, I think the PS2 version is missing some voice acting. So you see during that screen, there was a bunch of subtitles at the bottom of the screen, but there was no voice acting to go with it. I'm pretty damn sure when I had the Dreamcast version, there was voice acting there. But for some reason, it's not there in this version. Although for some, they kept the subtitles, which is bizarre.
Ooh la la, swinging report show.
Oh, new outfit.
Hello, Cosmic Kitties. This is Ooh La La's report show. Tonight I'm reporting from the luxury spacecraft G. The aliens seem to be stirring up a dance crisis. I'm in the cockpit.
Sorry to spring this on you, but you got some aliens up ahead.
All right. Let's shoot. Right, shoot, up, shoot, left, shoot. Left, shoot, up, shoot, right, shoot. Up, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot.
Great, great.
Right, shoot, up, shoot, left, shoot. Up, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot. Left, shoot, right, shoot. Right, shoot, left, shoot. Up, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot. That rescue is tight.
Out of sight, baby. Now turn it around.
The space captain's up ahead, and he's under their control.
Listen, Ooh La La, you got to save him.
Okay. Let's dance! Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, left, up, left, up, left, up, left.
Hey, our ratings are going up.
Oh yeah, because you can see in the bottom right, you see the view rating continuing to go up. That continues to increase as you play through the game.
Left, right, right, shoot, shoot.
The problem is, if you just manage to scrape through ratings-wise on one level, you have to work double hard the next level to make sure you get past.
Shoot, shoot.
To make sure you meet the minimum requirement rating.
I did it.
Out of sight, baby. Now go to the dining hall.
Roger.
Watch yourself, Ooh La La. Use your X button beam if they say shoot.
Here we go.
Well, face full of Mongolian arse then.
Stay tuned.
Great shooting.
If you complete the
I'm in the
game,
dining hall. Something smells.
you can actually unlock an extra mode,
Get
which
distracted, Ooh La La.
basically there's a different version of the levels where you actually go through different areas. So there are like alternate layout to the levels with alternate patterns and alternate enemies, which is pretty cool. So just because you've played through the game once doesn't mean you've seen everything, you know. There's still stuff you can see if you play through the game a second time on extra mode, with like new rooms, new backgrounds. You take like different paths through the levels. It's pretty cool.
ooh la la.
They've taken a space diva hostage.
Space Diva?
Help her out, ooh la la.
Let's dance! Shoot, shoot, left, left, left. Shoot, shoot, right, right, left. Shoot, down, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Great, great.
Up, shoot, shoot. Shoot, up, shoot. Shoot, shoot, up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Down, down, shoot.
Thanks, cutie.
I did it!
Very good, ooh la la.
I love her walk. It's so ridiculous.
I'm gonna steal your show, Space Channel 5.
What are you talking about?
What? What's
New
happening,
character.
ooh la la? Hey, check the transmission quickly. This must be that pirate broadcasting station.
My name is
Jaguar!
I am the voice of truth. If you insist on getting in the way, let's see who's better. Let's dance!
Up,
Voice of truth?
up.
Wait a minute, is Jaguar accusing Ulala of being fake news? Oh no.
Shoot, shoot, shoot,
Up, shoot, shoot, shoot.
shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, down.
Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, down.
Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, down. Down, down, down.
Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, down. Down, down, down.
Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, down. Down, down, down. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, down. Down, down, down. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
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 Swell, ooh la la.
You're not bad at all. I will see you later.
Wait!
Nope, we've taken his saxophonist. He's ours now.
Now go to the observation platform.
Roger.
Oh, she's still on. Use your X button beam if you hear them say shoot.
Here we go. Stay tuned.
Woo-hoo. You can sure pull that trigger.
Is it boss time? I think it might be boss
I'm
time.
on the observation platform. Hey!
The alien mothership's retreating. Don't you have to follow them, Channel 5? Blast you, Jaguar!
Look, they're sending something over. Is that a marshmallow?
Looks like some children got nabbed.
Oh, my poor student.
You got to get them out of there.
Will do. Right. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Left. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, down. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Left, right. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Use the circle button to rescue the children.
Left, up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, down. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Down.
Sorry if I'm not saying much, but this is just enchanting.
The marshmallow appears to be crying. But I don't think it's over yet.
What a great game. Oh my
I
god.
knew it! It's moving again!
Uh-oh, I'm reading 0 G's on my gauge.
Up, shoot. Left, shoot. Right, shoot. Down, shoot. Right, shoot. Left, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot. Down, shoot. Right, shoot. Down, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot. Down, shoot, down, shoot. Right, shoot. Left, shoot. Right, shoot, right. Left, shoot, left. Up, shoot, down, shoot. No! Get your clutches off of me!
There's a bit of an abrupt
It's
animation there.
slimy, incredibly slimy. Up, shoot. Up, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, 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 shoot. Up, shoot, 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 shoot. Up, shoot, 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 shoot. Up, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, shoot, up, shoot, 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 shoot. Up, shoot, up, shoot, 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 shoot. Up, shoot, up, shoot, 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 shoot. Up, shoot, up, shoot, 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 shoot.
That's it.
This is Ooh La La from the Luxury Spacecraft G. Over and out.
I think-
Space Channel 5.
Overall, this is the weakest of the levels. It's still good, but yeah, this is not... This is probably my least favourite in terms of music and just look of the levels. I think it goes level 2, level 1, level 4, and level 3 is the best one because it's so incredibly vibrant. It's just, oh, let's have a look at level 3. Fuck it, we might as well just watch the rest of the game. I mean, we're already halfway there. Most of the charm is just seeing it. And yet again, no voice acting, even though there are clearly subtitles there. I wonder what happened. Yeah, this next level's sick. It's got great music. It looks fantastic. It's great fun to play. I would not have a chance in hell of actually playing this level well though without zero latency, because it's fast. It's really fast.
Galaxy greetings, boys and girls. We got word that the alien base is right here in the asteroid belt.
Don't let anyone beat you to the scoop. Get this story, ooh la la. Whatever comes, you X-button me. Left, shoot, 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 up, shoot, shoot.
Left, shoot, 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 up, shoot, shoot.
Right, shoot, shoot, up, shoot, shoot. Robots are approaching. Get ready to take them out. Right. Shoot, shoot, left, shoot, shoot, up, shoot, shoot.
Right, shoot, left, shoot, up, shoot.
Left, shoot, 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 shoot. Right, shoot, 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 shoot.
Left, shoot. Right, shoot.
Watch out! Up, shoot, right, shoot.
Up, shoot, right.
There's pudding.
Left, shoot,
Right, left,
left, shoot, up, shoot.
left, up,
Up, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot.
up, right, left.
It's Space Channel 5 again. Take this. Up, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot.
Up, shoot, right, shoot.
Right, shoot, shoot, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot.
Right, shoot, left, shoot.
Right, shoot, left, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Right, left, up, shoot.
Up, shoot, shoot.
Up, shoot.
Right, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Right, shoot.
Left, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Left, shoot.
Up, shoot, 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 shoot.
Up, shoot.
Ha! You're not bad.
Watch my report on Channel 42.
Beaten by pudding.
Oh, here we go. This is psychedelic. Oh shit.
I've entered their base. It's freaky, and I'm tripping out.
Here they come.
Up, left, right.
Yeah, there's a warning at the top of the screen saying like, yo, may cause seizures.
Right, up, right, down.
Equalize the lighting in the room. Because holy shit, this looks
They
great.
got pudding too?
Up, right, down. Shoot. Right, up, right, down. Shoot. Hurry, help me. Right. Left. Up, down. Down, up, shoot. Thanks anyway. Left, up, right, right, left, down, left, up, I'm going to the head office.
All right.
Stay tuned.
This is a fun boss.
I'm at the head office. There's a TV in here. It's got a huge screen. What's up? I'm feeling kind of funky.
Watch out.
Funkiest damn
Aliens are
spot.
in the
Marilyn Monroe.
Left, right, up, right, left, down, up, right, left, down, up, left, right, down, up, right, left, down. Look, it's coming out of the monitor. It's bouncy.
Oh, sweet mother. Is that real?
Up, left, up, shoot. Up, right, up, shoot. Up, left, up, right, up, shoot.
Oh, hit 95% view rating. When you do that, Ulala is bathed, she's wreathed in pink fire, which is a great look.
Up, shoot, right, up.
And she stays like that as long as you stay above 95%.
Shoot. Up, left, up, shoot. Shoot. Up, right, up, shoot. Up, shoot. It's splitting up. Oh, this can't be good.
Is that the best you can do, Channel 5?
Oh no, Jaguar caught up with us.
If you want to escape, it's now or never.
I'm in. Are you?
Ha!
Left, two, right, two, up, two. Right.
Notice how
Left,
Jaguar's laser bolts are just the letter J.
up, two,
It's a bit blurry, but you can just kind of make out the shape of the letter.
left, two, two. Right, two, two. Up, two, two. Right, two, two, two. Left, two, two, two. Up, two, two, two. Right, left, up, two. Right, two, left, two, up, two. Right, left, two. Up, two.
Great, we got the scoop. Well done, ooh la la.
I did it! I beat the alien boss! This should calm things down. Live from the secret base. Ooh la la recording over and...
There's something wrong with the TV.
What's that on the monitor? Is this a brainwashing signal?
It's a TV. Shoot at the TV.
Roger.
They were being brainwashed too.
Look out! The base is falling apart! We got a jet!
Oh, you thought the level was over? Guess what? Another stage.
Get out quickly, ooh la la.
Again.
Save the aliens too. Use the X button beam.
Okay.
More horrible, seizure-inducing colours.
Right. Left. Right.
The flames are spreading. Hurry up.
Up. Right. Right. Up.
I see more flames coming. Come on, ooh la la.
Up. Right. Left. Right.
More flames up ahead.
Left. Up. Up.
It's right behind you.
It's really hot!
Hold on, baby. The exit's coming up.
Okay. Right. Left. Up. Left. Right. Up.
You go, girl. I found where the brainwash signal's coming from. Looks like its frequency is the same as Channel 5's. What?
I can make it.
Great level. Best level in the game. It's star. Yeah, we may as well watch the last level. Fuck it. It's
Okay, cut.
this'll have to be a 2-game video. Sod it. This game's not even that long, so. They ported Space Channel 5 Part 2 to Xbox Live and PSN in the previous generation, but they never ported the first game. And that's a shame, because aesthetically, I kind of prefer the first game. Space Channel 5 Part 2 is a lot more ambitious, it's got a lot more going on, but there's something about the look of the first game that I kind of prefer.
Ooh Ciao.
So this is it. This is the final level. This is not a very long game. It makes up with its length by just being incredibly difficult, this final
Chief
level.
Blank, Channel 5 CEO, you've been controlling these poor Merolians? With my new savvy and my funky moves, I'll get to the bottom of this. Groove evening, viewers. Tonight I'll be giving you the real scoop behind this crazy alien invasion.
I'm going to turn the game
The
volume up
man
a
in
bit.
that chair appears to be behind this dance fiasco.
Is Blank really the mastermind?
You've been under Blank's spell. Wake up, fellas.
Use the deluxe X button beam to snap them out of it.
Up, two, right, two, left. Two, two. Right, two, two, up, two, left, two, two. Right, two, up, two, left, two, two, two.
Man, that ain't just good, that is perfect.
Right, two, left, two. Right, two, left, two. Right, two, up, two. Right, two, left, two, two.
Man, that ain't just good, that is perfect.
Up, two.
Blank's running away. Careful, the security system's been tampered with.
Okay, look, they've got Space Michael.
Space Michael. Anyone want to guess?
Let's dance! Up, right, left, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, right, left, down, shoot, 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 shoot. Up, right, left, down, shoot, shoot, down.
Man, that ain't just good, that is perfect.
Down, left, up, right, shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, left, down, down, down. Up, down, shoot.
Man, that ain't just good, that is perfect.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Up, right, left, down, shoot, shoot, down. I did it!
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Thank you, Ula.
Space Michael is actually voiced by Michael Jackson. That's not a joke.
Blank's escaped to the control room.
Roger.
Hey, they've got their cannons aimed at you.
Here we go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Stay tuned.
All right.
I'm in the control room. Yeah. The location of Chief Blank remains unknown.
Here they come. Hop to it.
Let's dance. Up,
Keyboard girl.
left, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Left, right. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Thanks, Lala. I did it.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
I didn't know we employed such a skilled reporter. If you seek truth, follow me.
Wait! Right, shoot, left, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot, left, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot, right, shoot, left, shoot, right, shoot, I'm fantastic.
Oh, I love that girl.
Yep. You see the fat alien is now part of the troop.
Roger.
Oh no, there's more. Here we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna get him.
All right.
Bizarre jump animation, but alright, sure. Oh, cool, bus
I
time.
must dispose of these peons who spread truth like disease. Reporter should share my vision. Just imagine the ratings. Enter my lovely creation.
I am ultimate reporter, Ibila.
You think a reporter without soul can outdance Ooh La La?
Let's dance. Shoot. Left. Shoot. Left. Left. Down. Shoot. Left. Down. Left. Down. Down. Shoot. Left. Down. Down. Left. Down. Down. Right. Shoot. Left. Down. Down. Right. Shoot. Left. Down. Down. Right. Right. Shoot. Left. Down. Down. Right. Right. Shoot.
What's going on? You're supposed to be the ultimate reporter.
Right. Shoot. Right. Shoot. Left. Shoot. Left. Shoot. Up. Shoot. Up. Shoot. Shoot.
Yeah, baby, you're doing good. Keep going.
I can beat her, I feel it. Up, down, up, down. Shoot. Up, down, shoot. Up, down, down. Shoot. Up, down, shoot. Right, left, down. Shoot. Right, left, down. Shoot. Left, right, down. Shoot. Left, right, down. Shoot. Shoot. Up. Shoot. Up. Up. Right, left, down. Shoot. Up. Right, left, down. I didn't think a puppet could report.
Ah! Ooh La La, help me.
Alright. Now the real final boss.
I told you I must be rid of you. Ha ha!
Fuse!
Listen, Ooh La La, this will be a little tricky. Do the opposite of what they say and use your X button beam.
If they say
Yeah,
left,
it's
I
gonna be the
press
opposite.
right.
So if he says left, you gotta press right.
Right. Left.
This is fucked. This boss.
Right.
Could never do it. Could never do it.
Left. Left. Right.
Just think about the ratings. I would be king.
Pudding. Left. Right. Down.
Where are their space helmets?
You've done well, Ooh La La.
How come they can breathe in space?
Jaguar?
I was always watching over you. Ratings were my passion. The ratings were everything. So what's wrong with using TV to brainwash the masses? Isn't that what television's for? Ratings!
Did you hear what he said? The mastermind behind all this just confessed his true intentions.
Ha! I've activated the blank dimension. Right, shoot, left, shoot.
Right, left,
Down, shoot, up, shoot.
down, shoot, up, shoot,
Up, shoot, right, shoot, down, shoot.
up, shoot, right, down, shoot,
Left, shoot, down, shoot, up, shoot.
left, shoot, down, shoot, up, shoot.
Hold on, Ooh La La.
Right, shoot. Left, shoot. Up, shoot. Right, shoot. Down, shoot. Up, shoot. Up, shoot.
Hold on, ooh la la.
Down, shoot. Right, left, shoot. Left, right, shoot. Up, shoot, shoot.
Listen up, here we go.
Down, up, shoot. Left, right, shoot. Up, right, left, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. The ratings.
Here's our chance, everyone. Focus all your energy on the antenna.
Okay. Your selfish motives will destroy you, Blank.
You're an enemy to truth and all that is good.
I feel so used. Now, everyone, let's do it.
Keep the beat now.
Here we go.
Yes, you actually have to time that. You have to press the buttons when they say shoot.
I'll be back!
All right, the Merolians weren't such bad guys after all. This is Ooh La La giving you the real scoop behind the Merolian invasion. Over and out. Space Channel 5!
You are the coolest.
Now, everyone, let's march to the end of the galaxy.
That's fucking cool. That's a long way. Are you sure you can make it? So yeah, so Dave Nowlin will not return to reprise his role in the sequel, which is a shame, because his role as Fuse is really good. Yeah, you see, Space Michael Jackson, for real. What a great game. Love Space Channel 5. Again, I would adore it if Sega made another one, but they're probably never going to. Ever. At least not to the same production level standards that I want. Wavemaster. That was a Sega company. I wonder if Mizuguchi worked on this game, or The Miz as he's known. He was a producer in, he worked for UGA, which was the Sega development company that made this. He's famously known as the guy behind Rez. I know he had a role in the production of Space Channel 5 Part 2, but I'm not sure if he had any role in this one. Haven't seen his name yet. It's possible he didn't have anything to do with the first game. That's a cool name. Masahiro Magic Kobayashi. If your middle name is Magic, you must be good at your job. Enrique Gonzalez Fajardo. Now that's a hell of a name. Enrique Gonzalez Fajardo. Is it Fajardo or Fajardo? I imagine it's Fajardo. Tetsuya Mizuguchi, producer. There he is. So he did have an involvement in this game. Excellent. For all people who love music, dance and game. Shouldn't it be dance and games? I guess not. Yeah. The Miz these days is way into VR games. That's his thing. He recently released Rez for VR, and apparently that's great. And he's currently working on a VR Tetris game, which looks nuts. And for those of you who thought the game was over, we've got one last timing test. This catches out a lot of people who think the game is just over. Yep. That right there can cost you a perfect 100% rating. Super sneaky, and it's a little bit unfair.
Okay, cut!
Cool fucking game. Space Channel 5, everyone. Oh, what a great game. Love it. Space Channel 5. This is a fantastic game. This is probably one of my favourite Sega franchises and favourite rhythm games ever. It's just, what it lacks in complexity, it makes more than makes up for in just charm and just looks. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Alright, that will have to be the end of this video because I decided to watch through the entirety of Space Channel 5, so this will have to just be a 2-game video. Anyway, oh well, we'll do 3 games next time. I am the Real Blue Dragon, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.